know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Are we going to go to the ground? Am I going to choke him out? Are we going to stay on the feet? Am I going to knock him out? Are they going to be a tough guy? I'm going to whoop him for 3 rounds. It's like there's a whole variety of options.
But you've played them all out.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yes.
No, I totally get it. And that kind of, what you're talking about now kind of reminds me, I heard you, and I'm going to paraphrase it.
Yeah.
A quote from Jordan: "Preparation destroys fear and provides confidence."
Yes.
And that to me is like, because people ask me in my profession all the time, like, man, are you nervous to cook for those people? I'm like, nah, man, like, I've done this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Whether it be for, a couple of judges in a parking lot at a barbecue contest, or whether it be for, Justin or any of the other guys I've cooked for.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I've got my reps. I know that I'm good at this.
Yeah.
It's just up to me to execute. And it does take that fear away, and it puts a confidence in you that's not cocky.
Yeah.
It's just, you're ready for this. Put me on that stage. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. And it's like exactly what you can cook and what you're not gonna cook. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not doing anything. Like you said, you got the reps. You're not doing anything for the first time. You know exactly what you're doing, how you're gonna do it, what the timing is. And it's like you got it down lock. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's there to be nervous about? Like I got this. I've done this a million times. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say while we're talking about and dropping celebrity quotes, one thing I learned about you, and you'd have won at least $1,000 off of me when we talked about your favorite athlete.
Yeah.
It's not Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
It's that damn number 3, old Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Holy cow.
Dude, I saw you with that old school Goodrich jacket on, and that is old boy as shit, man. Like, and I know Charlotte, big NASCAR town. I'm sure you love it, but don't get me wrong. Everybody loves the Intimidator. Well, some hate him. But, dude, you had to respect the game. There was not a guy that cared about winning more in NASCAR than Dale Sr. Where did that love come from, man?
Well, so like I tell you, like obviously, back in the day, fighting was like, that was like my release. You know what I'm saying? That was like my escape. You know what I'm saying, from my job. And it's like now, all right, fast forward. Now fighting is my job. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a blessing. It's a blessing, but it is also, it's like, okay, well, now I need to kind of find something where I can, shut my brain off and just kind of be a fan, you know what I'm saying? And so I started, it was fun. I just started kind of getting into racing a little bit, and what really kicked it off was a video on Dale Earnhardt Sr. It was like a YouTube video called "There Will Never Ever Be Another Driver Like Dale Earnhardt Sr." And so I watched that, and I'm like, oh man, this dude's a gangster. You know what I'm saying? And he's from North Carolina. I was like, man, this guy's. And I was, like you said, I'm from North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, even before I was in North Carolina, I knew who Dale Earnhardt Sr. was. You know what I'm saying? And it was just anytime someone, dies, doing their sport, you know what I'm saying? That just shows another kind of. And then not only that, he went out helping his son. You know what I'm saying? Like he went out helping his son get the W, and it's just like, man, dude, and just his mentality and the way that he approached it. You know what I mean? The fact that I love the stories about how people said, he would do favors for them off track and tell them not to tell anybody, so it didn't mess up his reputation on track. I was like, what a gangster! You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Like, hey, bro, I'm gonna give you this engine. If anybody finds out about it, you're dead to me. You know what I mean? But that's a true competitor. He did not want to beat somebody because they didn't have something.
Yeah.
He wanted to go, shit, I gave you my engine and I still whipped your ass. But like in the most like camaraderie friend way possible. Yeah. Like people talk about Jordan being like, and Kobe and those guys like being ultra competitors. You got to put Dale Sr. there. And nobody will think about it because it's racing cars, but that guy gave a shit about one. He didn't care about sponsor dollars. Yeah. He didn't care about offending anybody. He cared about being a good friend and winning every time he got an opportunity.
And I'll tell you, people just don't appreciate the motherfucking race car drivers. Like, it's like they're in rocket ships. Yeah, they're in athletes. The G-forces they're dealing with, the timing, the precision, the focus. Now, that's probably the thing I appreciate most about driving is just like, It's like, okay, are they going around an oval and are they only making left turns on this track? Yes. But it's like they have to do it
So
with
much
such
more.
precision and timing. And you got to think about the draft and the tire wear and the fuel and just the focus it takes to hit the turn the right way every single time, not to like crash into somebody, like, no, racing to me is just like that is a crazy sport. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the only sport today where you can die fighting, but I feel like
Sure.
they've taken a lot of it's pretty rare, and